Dodge Truck presents 1971 Dodge and Chevrolet light-duty trucks covering half and three-quarter-ton pickups, also compact vans and wagons. The Dodge Truck Center at this dealership gets a lot of mail. Most of it winds up with Irma Smith, secretary to Big Sam Savvy, the Dodge Truck answer man. Today, she's setting aside all mail with questions involving both Dodge and Chevrolet. And here's Big Sam. What he doesn't know about trucks just ain't in the book.
Okay, Irma gal. Shoot whenever you're ready.
Dear answer man, I just took up truck farming. Neighbor White says I should get a Dodge pickup, but Neighbor Black says Chevy. So I'm asking you, which is the best truck for truckin' truck? Pendleton Parsnip.
Dear Mr. Parsnip, first you should know what models Dodge and Chevrolet have to offer. Half-ton pickups are designated D100 by Dodge and C10 by Chevy. Three-quarter and one-ton pickups are the Dodge D2 and 300 and Chevy C20 and 30. They're all available with standard 6 or V8 engine and optional V8 power. Chevrolet also has an optional 6. The Dodge Slant 6 represents a big advance over Chevy's run-of-the-mill vertical 6s. Wheelbases for Dodge light-duty pickups are 114 and 128 inches. For Chevrolet, 115 and 127. Chevy also has a Longhorn pickup with longer box, wheelbase, and price tag. Another consideration in truck selection is body style. Most popular nowadays are the smooth-sided Glamour pickups. In this category are the Dodge Swept Lines.
And Chevrolet Fleet Sides, right, boss?
Right, Bright Eyes. Well, let's see how much truck talk is rubbed off on you.
Chevy Fleet Sides have double wall construction, but the inner wall is flat. Dodge Swept Lines also have full double wall construction and formed-in ribs to toughen up the inner walls. It's facts like this you want to remember when you see claims designed to brainwash with hogwash. All things considered, the perfect truck for trucking your truck to market is the beautiful Dodge Swept Line. Sincerely, the Answer Man. Dear Answer Man, our sorority has just won the 4-H catcalling contest. The prize is any Dodge or Chevy pickup of our choice. So, who has the coolest pickup, Dodge or Chevy? Kitty Clutchclaw. Perfect timing, pussycat. You take this case.
Well, let's give Kitty the co-ed a short course on how to pick a winner. Dear Miss Clutchclaw, once we give you the facts, you'll dig which truck is your bag. Basic pickups are the competitively priced and equipped Dodge and Chevrolet custom models. Next, also competitive, are the Dodge Adventurer and Chevrolet Custom Deluxe. Dodge Adventurer Sport and Chevrolet Cheyenne are competitively priced and equipped. Finally, we come to Dodge Adventurer SE. Sporty, wood grain, flashing chrome accents, lavish interior, Chevrolet has nothing to compare with the Adventurer SE.
Oh, you mean that after Cheyenne, Chevy is a dropout?
Precisely. Cheyenne is the top of the line and the end of the line. And so, Miss Clutchclaw, I'm sure that your sorority will be the big screech on campus with that cool Adventurer SE. Sincerely, the Answer Man.
Dear Answer Man, I gotta have a new pickup, but the cheapest Chevy C10 is still 2 bills over my head. Does Dodge have anything for me? Inflation victim.
Let's see. Cheapest Chevy is C10 Custom 6 on the 115 wheelbase. Suggested retail, $2,776. Dodge D100 Custom Swept Line Special, only $2481.50. Wowee! $294.50 under the Chevy. Here, you give him the good news while I finish my celery.
So I need the long wheelbase, 3-speed automatic transmission, and all those goodies I mentioned, or my driver quits. But what do I find out at the Chevy dealership? The cheapest 127-inch wheelbase pickup is their C10 Custom 6. With 3-speed automatic and the other goodies, it comes to $3,434.05. That's a couple hundred more than I can afford. Help. Desperate.
Dear Desperate, The Dodge Load Flight Automatic Special solves your problem. Simply order a D100 128-inch wheelbase, custom swept line 6, and the optional code YL2 package. You'll get a 3-speed, load-flight automatic transmission from Dodge at no extra charge. Your total outlay is only $3,234.92, exactly $200.13 under the Chevy.
In a nutshell, this Mr. Muckluck is an Eskimo. He builds hog shelters for Alaskan homestead farms, prefab pigloos. Wants to know if Dodge or Chevy vans would meet his delivery needs best.
Dear Mr. Muckluck, I'll give you a quick rundown on the choice of Dodge and Chevrolet compact vans. Dodge B100 and Chevrolet G10 models are half-ton vans comparable in price, capacity, and equipment. Dodge offers 109 and 127-inch wheelbase vans. Chevy, 110 and 125. You can get any of them with a 6 or V8 engine. The same setup holds in the 3/4 and 1-ton models. But here's where Dodge leaves Chevy at the launch pad. Dodge offers extended body maxi vans.
Chevy has nothing to match the maxi van.
A 12-foot object fits into the maxi easily, with more than 9 inches of leeway between the engine housing and rear doors. Putting a 12-footer into Chevy's longest van takes surgery. This could present some problems later.
Speaking of problems, Chevy's barn door experiment is causing a few.
One big Chevy dealer service department reports that the sliding door, in average service, needs realignment about every 6 weeks.
And when the van has to be side-loaded on a ramp or hill, gravity gets in the act. It doesn't exactly glide going up, but it sure goes down easy.
Yeah, easy like a guillotine. I'll take the Dodge setup. On a grade, gravity pull is divided between 2 doors. An object 4 feet wide slips into the Dodge opening slick as a coin goes into a piggy bank.
The Chevy opening's too narrow to take a 4-foot object, and the passenger seat obstructs the loading path.
Dodge has a much lower engine cover, with a large package tray molded into the top. Dodge makes it possible to get from the passenger seat to the cargo area. Dodge provides larger sun visors for better protection from glare. Dodge front doors open 8.5 inches wider for easier boarding. Dodge has full open and intermediate door stops. Chevy has no halfway stop. The Dodge instrument panel removes for easy servicing. To get at Chevy instruments, you grope behind the panel. Dodge vans are more maneuverable. Long wheelbase half-ton models have a 4.5 foot shorter turning diameter than Chevrolet. In 11 out of 16 models, Dodge vans can haul more maximum payload than Chevy. Dodge Maxivan can pack 288.3 cubic feet of bulk in its big cargo cavern. That's 27 cubic feet over and above the capacity of Chevy's biggest model. Dodge's standard 140 horsepower slant 6 is more efficient than Chevy's standard 145 horsepower 6. Dodge's standard V8 develops 10 more horsepower than Chevy's. And as of February 1971, the Dodge 360 cubic inch V8 is available on all B models at extra cost.
Dodge vans offer wonderful options that aren't even available on Chevy vans, including AM/FM multiplex stereo radio, automatic speed control, air conditioning, and power steering.
So you see, Mr. Muckluck, Chevy has nothing to match the Maxi.
One more letter. This motel manager, he wants to know how Dodge stacks up against Chevy in wagons for airport limo service. Shall I handle it?
Sure. And except for the cargo comparisons, all those Dodge pluses we just pointed out for vans hold for the wagons, so you should cover them.
Check. What about models?
Basically, wagons line up just like the vans. Same series, wheelbases, engines, and body lengths. But for every Chevy van, there are 2 wagons, Sport Van and Beauville Sport Van. And for every Dodge van, there are 3 wagons, Sportsman, Custom Sportsman, and Royal Sportsman. Dodge has 48 wagons to Chevy's 24. The Dodge Sportsman and Chevy Sport Van are comparable, as are the Custom Sportsman and Beauville Sport Van. Chevy has no wagon comparable to the Royal Sportsman in quality of trim and appointments. And Chevy has no models comparable to the Dodge Maxi wagons, which have seating options that will hold up to 15 persons. So you can wrap it up by assuring him that the Dodge Maxi wagon has no peer as an airport limo. It's the biggest compact bus available.
Good night, Big Sam. You're a lot of man.
And for anyone trying to decide between Dodge and Chevy light-duty trucks, Big Sam, you make a lot of sense.